Rodengo.
Okay. In some sense, it is a bit unexpected that the top museum of the world has been so, say, courageous to enter the field of digital communication, investing and believing in it, when in some sense one could say, well, they don't need, they are already so successful that they... What do you think it is the rationale for, apart from the fact that it's modern, let's say, from the point of view of the growth of the museum?
I think that if you want to be a modern museum in the sense that you want to be in the life, in the real life and in the society, you have to understand and use the tools that everybody and people are using. So I think it's not to be modern, it's to be connected with real life. And, it is very important. So I think that each year and during decades, each time a new tools appear, we try to understand it and use it and understand how it can be useful for a better understanding of art and artworks.
We saw from your presentation that you also say made practical installations in the context of the historic galleries. What is, now that it's some years that you've been doing this, what's your impression about this difficult balance between the, if you want, the atmosphere of a museum, so involving, fascinating and so on, but at the same time old, and if there is any, say, clash with the visual side of the contemporary devices?
It is a really big issue, of course, and especially when you are in the historical part of the palace. It is complicated for material reasons. I mean, power supply, networks and all, and it's complicated because yes, you are in a risk to be in a conflict with the beauty and the aesthetic of the palace. But I think that one of the benefits of multimedia devices is that they offer so many forms. You can project on the wall, on the floor. You can have some screen, but you don't have to have a screen on the wall. It can be a table.
Yes.
And for example, if the table is a plain table, you don't have conflicts with the pictures which are on the walls, for example. So we have many ways to try to answer this issue, and it is one of the interesting part of the work. And I think that we try to work a lot between on the relation between the artwork and its representation, its digital representation, and we try a lot of different posture and concepts to try to find a better way to allow a go and back between the virtual representation and the artwork. And the way you are setting up the screen next to the artworks and all, everything is important, and there is solution to favorize this go and back with the original artwork. Of course, the goal is not to take the place of the original artwork.
And the public. I mean, you have a special public. It's not the same. It's not the usual museum. You have masses from all over the world. Many visitors of the Louvre pretend to know already what they want to see because there are some must. You cannot visit the Louvre without of course, the Gioconda or say the top 10 or top 5, the Nick and so on. What is your strategy, or if, well, you leave this to them and you see that in some sense they are lost, they have to, or I don't know, I understand that from your point of view with the final goal to engage people is not, it seems a dream because we have great figures, great numbers, but on the other side I can imagine it's not easy to find a strategy to attract the attention.
I think that the goal for the Louvre just now is not to attract more.
No more visitors. No, well, that's
visitors.
an important
But,
statement.
it is still important to reach wider audiences. It's not a question of numbers, but it's a question of reaching new people.
New people.
Make people come to the museum, people who are not interested in the
non-visitors.
So yes, we are not looking for the 11 million.
No, there is a limit.
But we still want to reach those who are not familiar with the museum, who think that the museum is not for them. That's really and still really important.
Thank you. Thank you.